to War Thunder. Today I'm flying out the Spitfire F Mark 9. Just because I feel like it. I haven't made a video in ages, and I thought I'd do one, and I thought I'd do something a bit different because from what I remember, I'm pretty sure I did the Mark 14C for the My Favourite Plane stuff, so I don't actually think I've flown the Mark 9 in a video for a long time. And you know, I like the Mark 9. It's a good plane. It climbs really well. It's a good turn fighter, and put the lander flaps down. What map is this? Berlin. But you know, I've not really played that much, to be fair, in the last month. Really, I mean, you know, I've got a new job, still doing college, so you know, it's kind of hard to balance stuff like games around real life things like working and college and stuff. So you know, I thought, well, it's late, I'm not doing anything, so I thought I'll record a video. I mean, no particular reason, like, I literally just thought, you know, why not? Because I haven't made a video in a really long time now, and like, I kind of miss it. Like, as much as I find it kind of frustrating a lot of the time making the videos for like in the gameplay and stuff, like, I feel like I enjoy making the content and stuff, so I thought I might as well. But yeah, so this Spitfire Mark 9, this is one of those planes that I kind of used to fly a fair bit a couple of years ago, but it was more the American one. I've sort of flown this and the American one a sort of even amount, I'd say. But the American one, I remember I got the American one for 700 Golden Eagles because it was on discount, and that was before it was even 7k anyway. So yeah, that's a fun fact. But you know, you can tell I've used it a lot because I've unlocked like one of the sort of highest skins. I think this might be the last one you can unlock for kills, other than like ones that are for dedicated maps. But yeah, I mean, me and Villasy, I remember we flew the American one, I think it was, and we had a game against ME163s, and we both got kills that game against ME163s, and I think that was in an old kill montage of mine and his, and like, those were the days of, like, you know, when it was really fun playing War Thunder, because you didn't know really what was going to happen in like those sort of games. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I used to fly, but don't anymore. Like, I used to fly the Lancaster like so much, and I used to fly the Tu-2 S59, I think it is. I used to fly that a lot. Like, I've got like 400 ground kills in that thing, and like the reason I don't is because bombers are just useless now. Like, you can get a hell of a lot of money from an RP from doing bombing, but it's not as fun as it used to be. Like, you fly a Lancaster and you can't do what you used to. What I used to do, and would love to still be able to do, was on Berlin, you used to have all the pillboxers lined up, but that was sort of very early on in my days of bombing. But you'd have all the pillboxes all lined up along the map, sort of from one end to the other, and you just I used to sneak around as low as possible and bomb pillboxes, and you'd never get spotted. And because that was when D13s were like the shit, and everyone used to climb to million altitude in them, and yeah. But I remember when they changed Berlin to how it is now, with the pillboxes sort of scattered everywhere. I used to take off from the airfield. I never used to airspawn. I always used to take off from the airfield, just because, for one, it was quite funny and kind of a troll thing to do, but also because you would then be low already and you wouldn't have to like faff about diving, and then people would see that you're killing them, but they wouldn't know where you were. They'd assume you're at high altitude, but you're actually like, I don't know, like 100 meters off the floor. And I mean, that was like kind of back in the trolling kind of days, but at the same time, I actually enjoyed playing Lancaster like a lot. Because bombing used to be quite rewarding for that. Like this was before they even had the bombing points or anything like that. It was straight, just pillboxes, AA, tanks, all that sort of shit. Like a long time before they even had bombing points. And I mean, personally, I preferred that. Like, I don't really like the whole bombing point stuff. I don't really see a point, because then people go and bomb them, and they bomb 3 of them out, and then it's sort of like, well, you've still got ages to get on the old, what's it called? Thingy. The thing at the top. That was a decent enough hit, I think, actually. Yeah, you go get him, Spitfire, I don't really care. I don't even care if I do good in this game. I'm literally just making a video for the hell of making a video right now. Like, I just thought it'd be nice to do it, to have a little chat. Because it's Christmas in a few days. Well, about a week now. So yeah, that's come around pretty quick, hasn't it? Since last year. I mean, I was thinking earlier about that kill montage I made, and that was like 2 years ago that I made that. And I keep sort of thinking like, oh, it was only last year, but no, a lot of the stuff I've done on YouTube was like 2 years ago now. And I mean, I'd like to make more stuff like that, but like I just don't have the time to play the games to begin with to get the footage for it. So like it's fun. I enjoy making the montages with the songs because it's fun to sort of do shit like that. Oh, let's not rip my wings off. From what I can remember from something I did the other day, is the Spitfires can dive quite fast nowadays, actually. Struggling to hit, as always. Critical hit. Do I waste ammo on him or not? He's going down, so like, I don't see the point in doing it. Don't mind, look, though, someone's just gonna fucking take it. Oh, no, no one's gonna get him. Yeah. SU6, I don't even know what that is. I think it's like the new SU2 thing that's like tier 4 or something. Oh my god, there's an SFB guy over there. Holy shit. Did he say hi to me? Yeah, it's kind of rare seeing a SFB guy, because there's not many about. Well, no, it might not be rare. Maybe it's just because I don't play tier 4 games very much. I play just Hunter. See if I can do anything with this yak. I just love the manoeuvrability of the Spitfire. It's just so easy to just pull manoeuvres like that on people. But in a lot of ways, the Spitfire is such a forgiving aircraft on manoeuvres. The only thing is, it's not the most solid of aircraft when it comes to like pulling Gs and stuff. I think, not 100% sure, but I think I can go slower than a Yak 3. What was a solid hit? shit. Do you know, I'm surprised that still exists, of getting oil splattered all over your screen. Like, that's such an old thing in this game. But I always forget that it's there, because when you fly jets you don't get that, because it's rare to be sat behind a jet that's smoking like that. So last guy's left is a T2. I might just farm some ground kills, to be fair. This has actually been a really good game. I'm actually surprised. Let's see if there's any AAs around here. No, it's just this, for like the Lancaster in the olden days, like it was just paradise. Because back when I'm talking about when the Lancaster only had like, you could get 14 £500 or something, and now you can get like 14 £1,000 I think you can get. So it's like, it's changed a hell of a lot since I used to use it. And there's like the other one as well, the Mark 1's been added. But I do like the Lancasters. It's, in real life I love seeing it. Like, I remember it, because earlier on this year it had an engine fire, the one in the UK, and it didn't fly for the whole summer. And then at the Goodwood Revival, I was stood there because I do, well, that was weird. I do car parking at Goodwood events and stuff. And I remember I was stood there with my back, like parking cars. It was kind of later in the day, so it was quite slow. And because my sister works with me as well there, like she like shouted at me like, turn around, and it was just like right behind me, and it was so cool because of where I was. It flew so low over the top of me, and it's like, it's kind of like one of those things where like if you just worked in, I don't know, like if you work inside somewhere, you don't get to see or appreciate that sort of thing. So like, I'm quite lucky, and where I live right next to Goodwood, and I mean they've literally only just done their last Spitfire flights of this year, like on the weekend, and I mean compare that to a couple of years ago, and there was no flying past October from Spitfires at all. So to have them flying into December it's a long time, because I'm sure they'll start flying in like March, so you know they don't get much of a break. But the thing is, when you go somewhere and you sort of don't see it for a while, and then you hear it take off, and you're like, that just is so good. Or when you see it take off or see it flying around, it's just such a nice thing to see on a summer's day. Because I think next year we might even be getting a Hurricane down here, because we've got 2 Mustangs, 2 Spitfires, occasional other Spitfire comes down here. So I mean, living right next to it, and I get them flying over my house constantly. Like, if the wind's right, they'll be taking their landing route right over my head. And if you look on my new Instagram, I just put that on my channel, my new Instagram, because my other one got hacked. But it's Linden_Osgood. So if you go and look on there, I think there's a video of it drifting, as I put, overhead. So yeah, but that was a good game. 2 kills, 2 critical hits, many hits, decent reward, 50k, second on the leaderboard. I could have probably been higher if I had more ammo and more like ground units to shoot at that were killable. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.